Estas is Tina Ballet, and it is so hot today. I'm speaking in a whole nother language. Lord, the Lord has blessed me with my own personal sauna. You heard me? Okay. Whew. All right. So during this live stream, I am going to after I spray myself down with this water, try and cool myself off. I'm going to okay, so I'm going to create some uh granny squares. Whew. Start some granny squares. I got a few ways I like seeing granny squares. By default, I think I only know one way though. By default, the other ways I might have to look up. Uh, so yeah, I'm gonna start with the default way that I know how to. My default way, my default way that I know how to create a grading square. Um, as you see on the title, this is a continuation. Um, I was working on the part of the top that I had worked on the other day. I have posted it in a short update. Whew, Lord, like I said, I was gonna do. Um, anything else, Lord? Um, cause it's about so hot I about can't think, Lord. Okay, let's see. Well, I got plenty of thinking, but to do the live stream, need to talk. Unless it's about to be a silent live stream, which I do not mind. Okay, so crocheting. I'm gonna crochet some. Okay, so what I have. Okay, so what I did yesterday was I looked up some patterns for summer tops so that I can continue uh, creating a summer wardrobe. Yeah, that's all I got so far. So I figured I'd start with what I know and get that on the way. Put move keep yeah. I did look up some tutorials. I hadn't started with those yet, because that does take time to study a tutorial. Uh, so I gotta account for that. I gotta make room for studying a tutorial and following a tutorial. Before I do that, though, I'm gonna start with what I know and continue what I've started. So that's what I got going on uh, for my update. If you want to, you can crochet along with me, knit, weave, sew. Let me know what you're doing um, during this live stream. If you're doing, I don't know, cleaning the cabinets or what have you. I had somebody tell me they were cleaning their cabinets once during my live stream. So let me know what you all are doing during the live stream. It's probably gonna be a silent live. I may come in from time to time to say something Let me know if you guys want to hear the fan. I have the fan on. My co-host, my co-host is in the building in the summer times in this location that I'm at. So if you don't want to hear the ASMR fan going, I can mute the sound. That's what I got going on. Also, I took a look at the Michael Jackson movie. Actually, it's not Michael Jackson. It's a Michael. It. Okay. So at first, I wasn't gonna watch it. Right. I wasn't. I wasn't. I was. It wasn't on my list. It wasn't on my list. Why? Because I had seen the previous ones. I had seen the TV series. I had seen the other one and the other one, and I was like, heard it all before. So I thought, and I was like, if anything, and actually, when I saw the trailer, I did mention this a little bit. It looked like a horror movie, Lord. I was scared. I was like, oh my goodness, I don't need it. I don't need it. It looked like a horror movie. So I was like, I just like no horror movies were on my list to watch, and so I was like, if anything, it would be a great concert type of situation, like to see the songs and dance. It would be a great song and dance type of situation, concert type type shit. That's what I thought. That's what I was like. If anything, it would be that. Other than that, I wasn't feeling it. So I watched it with a watch along, and oh my goodness, I liked it. I liked it. Oh my goodness, and it wasn't as scary as the trailer. Spoiler alert. If it was scary to you, it was scary to you, like me. But if it wasn't scary to you, then like if it didn't look like a horror movie to you from the trailer, then no spoilers. But yeah, it wasn't as scary as I thought it was gonna be. It was actually a new point of view. Actually, it was actually like a, what do you call that? Yeah, I said it right. A new point of view. I was gonna say a POV, but yeah, a new point of view. It was actually a new perspective. With what we had seen prior. Yeah, it was actually seeming like it was more Michael's POV versus us looking in, even though we was looking in anyway. Like it seemed the same, but it was different. It was like obscured just a little bit differently. Like it seemed different. It really did. It seemed different. It seemed different. I had fun watching it with a watch along. What movies with a watch along be so vastly bursting with information that I don't be getting all the time when I watch it by myself. So I do enjoy that aspect of watch alongs that come with the movies itself. So it just put like the icing on the cake for me when I do watch alongs. Um so I enjoyed it. Uh I enjoyed like the story more than I did the concert scenes. Even though I was enjoying the concert scenes, I enjoyed the seeing the process of the videos and the making of the videos and his creative process. I enjoy seeing creative process. I love that. So I was glad I got to see that. Like he didn't rush himself. He took his time. He kept at it. He did the damn thing. Like what? And he's so thoughtful and I just love it. Okay. So Oh my goodness. I liked it. Oh. Okay, okay. So let me get my yarn and start crocheting. Uh, I see somebody in the chat. Let me see if I can see so I can say how to do. Thumbs up and thank you for chatting and subscribe if you hadn't already. I also heard that a different world was coming to Netflix in August. I think August. I think I heard August. Or maybe I heard autumn. I don't know if I heard autumn. If it's coming to Netflix in autumn or August. I don't know which one I heard. But Jaleesa, I don't know her real name. Jaleesa had said Jaleesa said that, well, I saw a post of her on the View, and she said she's coming back as Jaleesa. She wants us to like root for the new students of Hillman and be excited for them. She said she's coming back as Jaleesa. Colonel Taylor coming back as Colonel Taylor. um Whitley is coming back as Whitley. Dwayne is coming back as Dwayne. So I'm like, oh my goodness. I was like, okay, so is Ryan coming back as Ryan? And is Kim coming back as Kim? And is Freddie coming back as Freddie? And then I was like, oh, I was like, okay, so Kim, she might not come back because she's a doctor now, or is she a doctor now? And Freddie, Freddie's not coming back, maybe unless she's teaching, and as well as Kim too. Um, she could be a teacher at the medical school, but this is just me throwing out hypothesis. So then I was like, Freddie, she probably not coming back because she's a lawyer. Unless they all could come back if they like teachers. If they all teachers, they could probably come back like that. But Ron, is he a magician? A magician? A musician? A musician? Yeah. Is he? He could be a music teacher at the school. I'm like, everybody could come back as teachers, but if they wanted to. Dorm directors. Um, oh Lord. Oh, I don't. Mr. Gaines not coming back. I don't guess Mr. Gaines coming back. I don't know who all else will come back. Would the dean come back? Could she come back? Ooh, what about Millie? Could Millie come back after all these years? Oh, she was in the first season. Millie. She was friends with Whitley and dated Ron a little bit. Um, who else? Think. Oh, I thought I had something. Let me think. Millie. Oh, Denise. Could Denise come back? Oh my goodness, that'll be a if Denise come back and be a dorm director or a teacher or something. Who else? Denise, Vanessa, she could be there. Theo, Theo could be there. Rudy, uh, Alicia, they all could be there. Like I don't know which way they going with it, but they could go all kinds of ways with this new different world. They have all kinds of guest appearances. All kinds. I mean, Will Smith could get up in there and have an appearance some kind of way. Carlton, we could do all kinds of crossover. This just my explosive creative ideas just popping off right now. Who else? I said Carlton, Ashley, Hillary, crossover, with Queen Latifah and Max and Regine and uh Cal and Overton and Kim. Oh man, they could do so much with it. I don't know what they're gonna do though, other than what Jaleesa said, which she didn't say much, but she said that she was coming back as her, and Colonel Taylor coming back, and Whitley and Dwayne is coming back now. are there are is their child coming back? Because Whitley was expecting. So did they have a child? And their child is somehow at the school, whether it's uh, a teacher or a professor there, or is Dwayne big timer at Konichiwa? Ugh, ugh. Oh, the possibilities. Okay, yellow or orange? What color should I start with? What color do you guys suggest starting with first? Yellow or orange? I'm gonna make some granny squares with yellow and orange in a variety of ways. So if I start with yellow this time, I'm gonna start with orange next time, and so forth, and so on, and vis-a-vis. Okay, you chose yellow. Great. That's an excellent color. Okay, I'm going. Yellow was on the top, so I'm gonna start with yellow. Fun. What do you call that? Fun. I don't know if you can call it a fun fact, but like F FYI, A Different World is one of those shows that I would put on while I crocheted, while I was learning to crochet. Specifically, the dress, one, yeah, the first dress that I crocheted, the first doll dress that I crocheted, I exclusively would turn on A Different World while I crocheted uh, the first doll dress that I crocheted. You can see the doll dress. Um, it's the yellow one. The yellow one is the first doll dress that I crocheted. Not the first doll dress that I ever made. Um, I used to make doll dresses with fabric. That's how I started. I started making doll dresses with fabric, and then I crocheted a no. I knitted. I loom knitted a doll dress, and I loom knitted a doll mermaid outfit and purse and hat. And then I crocheted a doll dress, and then another doll dress, and then another doll dress. So yeah, you can see at least the two doll dresses that I crocheted. It's the yellow and multicolor doll dress that I exclusively would watch A Different World while I was crocheting that dress. Uh, and mostly I just had the show on while I was crocheting that dress because I was paying attention to um, what I was crocheting, so I would have it on while I was crocheting. That I considered when I was doing that, I considered that show my crochet buddy. I was like, okay, crochet buddy, boop, turned on the show and I started crocheting the doll dress to have that show be my crochet companion. And you can do the same thing with my live videos now. Have your very own crochet companion. Okay, so when I was talking about I would turn the show on, I would turn it on and stream it from a streaming platform. I did read some of my book, a lot of my book, yesterday. Uh, I did read a lot of my book. Let's see where we at. Yeah, a lot of my book yesterday. Oh, I'm glad it didn't really take too much time to pop off, but now it's like, I don't know. Oh my, what? Ooh. So yeah, I'll let you all know what I was reading after I read it. It's a book that I saw as a recommendation. I was reading it. I almost didn't want to stop. I was like, I gotta press pause, Lord, because it was I was like, I was listening to the main character, and he had done discovered something, and I was like, and so like he discovering it, and we discovering it too, through his discovery. So I'm like, so he was like, so should I keep going or should I not? I was like, yeah, you might want to keep going to see what's going on, Lord. And then so he he figured he'd keep going to see. So we as the readers is like, yeah, keep going so we can know what's going on too. So like he don't know, we don't know, he discovered it, so we discovered. I was like, oh my goodness. So yeah. And now it's done kinda we got a few more, I don't know if you want to call them clues, not necessarily clues, but things have changed, the dynamics have changed. So we we don't know, like we and then but him, he real cool, like so I'm concluding that I like how he's using his discernment. I really am. He's using the art of discernment. So I'm like, ooh, okay. Tell me, okay, I like that. Like, yes, because I kind of figured that the other character was maybe feeding him some subliminal suggestions anyway. Um, and then it seemed like he did it again, but I don't know exactly. But it kind of seemed like it a few times, but I don't know exactly. So it's cool to see that this character is thinking for himself, and he got his own database, and he's using discernment. So I'm liking seeing that. I am liking seeing that. So we got ooh, that's where I'm at the book right now. I'm already finished with my first row of my granny square. So now I'm going to, I could change colors right here. That's what people usually do, change colors at each new row. All right, starting my second round. Oh, oh Lord. Oh, we. Mm. I seen someone not uh, put a chain one in between their clusters going around, and I think I like it. I think I be thinking about it, and when I do think about it, I'm like, because the kind of like a lot of people put that chain one on the sides. But yeah, I saw somebody say that yeah, a lot of people do that, but then she was like she doesn't do that. So I was like, let me see. So I'm seeing if I like it or not. And I usually kind of follow not putting the chain one on the sides since I heard that. And if I do, I go back and take it out and redo it without it, like I just did, so I can see what that be about. And then a lot of people put like two chains and three chains in their corner I don't too much care for all them chains in my corner. Um, this time I put one chain in the corner to see what that be about. Um, usually I think only people do like at least two. I usually carry my yarn, but I forgot to carry it this time. Not carry the next second color, like, which I have done before, but I'm talking about my tail ends. I forgot to hold the tail ends while I was crocheting because I guess because I'm on live stream. Whatever. So for the first round, I changed one on the sides. For the second round, I did not. Okay, second round is done, except for I gotta cut the end and finish it off. Oh Lord, miss myself. Okay, what, like, subscribe if you hadn't already, share the live. Let me know what you're working on. I'm working on a granny square. I'm working on a wardrobe. I'm working on building a wardrobe, a summer wardrobe. So got that started. Whew. Okay, second row is completed. Oh Lord. Mm-mm-mm. Feel like it's hotter than last year, Lord. I don't know. Whew. It's hotter quicker too, seem like. Seem like it's hotter quicker. We. Mm. Well, I'm about to say, what did I just do at my school? My granny school. See, this is why I hesitated making granny squares for a long time. Is because when you make granny squares, it seems like you gotta have storage for them. But I guess that's for anything. Uh, but yeah, it seems like you need storage for them so that you can put them exclusively in some another so you can know exactly where they are, so you can locate them when you get ready to create with them and all those things. Whew. But yeah, I have created some granny squares. Do I know where they are right now? Sure I do. Yeah, uh-huh. They packed away right now. Ooh, they are packed away. Ooh, oh my goodness. Is the fan blowing cold air or not? Is it cooler with the fan off, Lord? Like for real. I'm going to start on another granny square. Um, I'm starting with the opposite color from the other square. One, two, three. Woo-wee. Mm-mm. Let's see how long it's been. I might have to put this last thing loose because let's see how long. Okay. Yeah, in about 7 more minutes, all hands in, her height, we up out of here because my phone generating heat. Okay, so I'm still working on this. I did get my running square started. That was the goal. So congratulations. One, two, three. I got my agenda fulfilled. Two, three. I'm attempting to start the next one so I can get that colorway going. I'm having to start it over. This is my second time starting it over. I'm worrying about being cool instead of creating, focusing on creating. One, two, three. see. Okay, so the first row I did 3 clusters and then I chain 1. Not 3 clusters. A cluster and then a chain 1. Then another cluster, then a chain 1. That's how I did the first row. And then for the first round, I chain 1 and then slip stitch to join. Then I check my work to make sure I've done it all correctly. Got all the clusters and such. Okay. All right, it's looking like I got all the clusters. Yay. Ooh. Then I do another, I don't know, chain up. One chain up. Okay, first row done. Did we make it to 7 minutes? Yep. Whew. 7, 8 minutes exactly. Took me 8 minutes to do that. Oh man. Second row, let me do the second row and it'll be the same size as the first square. So yeah. Um that is a look. I could leave it like that, or I could grow the square. So a granny square is like, I don't know, two, at least 2 rounds. So as small as 2 rounds and as large as you'd like to make them. So I'm gonna look. I thought, okay. So my first thought was to go like about 4 or 5 rounds per square. With this particular granite square that I'm doing. Ooh, steady crocheting in the hot heat, Lord. Oh my goodness. I done said it before. I can see why people do not crochet in the summertime. Like it is that is a thing. Like, oh, I can see. And then I'm contemplating it too. I'm contemplating stop stop crocheting. Whew. Mm-mm-mm. Lord. One, two, three. I missed a stitch. I think. Let me check before I undo this. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No, I didn't. No, I did not. I did not. I got them. I made all of them. I think. No, I didn't. Hold on. What? Did I miss it? I must have missed it. It must have been when I. Okay, yeah, I did miss it. I missed the stitch. I'm just making sure. Hey, yeah, I gotta undo all of that. That must have been when I was talking about all the heat. Okay. Let me add my stitch where I had missed putting a stitch. Okay. Now add the other stitches. Make sure I add all of them. Uh-oh, hold on. Let me make sure I do it right, Lord. Oh my goodness. Hey. 1, 2, 3. Okay. One, two, three. In the world of your imagination. Okay, so the wardrobe, you can create a wardrobe several different ways. Um, 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 I looked up a few tutorials on some summer tops, so I'll be looking into making some of those. I saw a couple of granny square tops, and I already know how to make a granny square, so I figured I'll start with the granny square that I know how to make and get a couple of those made and see about putting them together somehow after I find either a tutorial or a pattern that shows me how to connect them and make different tops with them. All right, so I got my second granny square completed. Let me check it again. See if I got all the stitches done. Uh, see, let's see. All right, looks like I got all the stitches done. So I got two granny squares. Yay! Two wee little granny squares. I got two rows done of each color combination. Yay! Agenda acquired. Oh, excellent. Excellent. Yay. All right, that's how you do that there. All right. Yay. So I'll do some more rows of rounds of these granny squares. I can get creative too. I'm seeing some other things I can do with them. I could actually like keep them small and connect them like that and make bigger granny squares, but with the smaller squares. Oh, the possibilities. Oh, so I could do that. All right. So that is on the go. That's good. Good, 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 good. Okay. Crochet top is going well. So I got this top going. I got a granny square top going. I got the two tops I was crocheting on. I'm gonna be starting another one soon once I look at the tutorial um, to see what it's about. See, see how it is. I also may look up another tutorial on how to create one of my favorite granny squares because there's so many squares you can do. I don't know how to do all of them by memory at the moment. So yeah, I do have to look some of them up. So yeah, that's how that's going. Cool, 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 cool. I think that's gonna be it. So that I can go and look up some tutorials and start on some other squares or another top. I'm not gonna be able to do that on live stream at the moment. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share. Subscribe if you hadn't already. Thank you all for chatting with me. Until next time.